What's up guys, it's me Wildest, and the Premier League is well and truly underway. It has been amazing so far, I have to say. I've missed it so much. 3-4 months with no proper competitive football, and now it's finally back. And so far we have had quite a few individual great players, and it's just gone game week 2, and I have to say that this week's dream team is pretty good. I'm going to get straight into it, and first of all, the top player for the week is Rangel, who plays for Swansea City. He got 14 points, which I'm quite impressed with, but that is mainly due to the fact that he scored a goal and he's registered as a defender. So we got about, I think it's 6 points for the goal. He kept a clean sheet, that's another 4 points, so he's on 10 already. Played 90 minutes, that's another 2. 12 points, and then 2 bonus points for being perhaps great player. There you go, 14 points. Not bad. Next, you have in goal Ali Al-Habsi. He currently plays for Wigan, and he is a good goalkeeper. I really do rate him. He's quite consistent in my opinion, and he deserves to be in the dream team for this week. Okay, then we've got Rangel, who I already spoke about. He's the dream team top player. Then you have Asuka, who scored Tottenham's opening goal in their 1-1 draw with, I believe it was West Brom. So yeah, he got a goal, didn't get a clean sheet, and played 90 minutes, 6, 7, 8 points, maybe another 3 for being the best player. That probably got him up to 11. There you go. Maynor Figueroa got 9 points, he scored a goal as well, but didn't get to the heights of Asuka and Rangel, I think, because maybe he got a yellow card. He has pretty old fantasy football managers will know that Figueroa did have a really good time about a couple seasons ago where he scored a couple goals and everyone transferred him in, but then he just didn't really recreate that form, especially since Wigan didn't do that well. Raphael, he got a goal for Manchester United, a back post header off of an Ashley Young assist. It was a decent goal, right back in the box, attacking. That's what you want. So well done to him. He only got 9 points though because Manchester United conceded 2 goals and only won the game. Was it 3-2 or 4-2? Can't remember. It was 3-2. So he gets 9 points. Then you have the ever-present Eden Hazard, who got 13 points for a goal and an assist. He assisted Torres's toe poke, and he scored a penalty of his own. Funnily enough, that penalty would have been taken by Frank Lampard had he been in the starting lineup, but he was on the bench. So Eden Hazard in the team of the dream team, again. Michu scored once again for Swansea. Excellent start from him, considering he's just literally come in and no one really tagged him to do this stuff before the start of the season, as far as I know. But Michu, I had a feeling it was going to be a 1-game wonder, but he has followed it up with another goal. That's 3 goals in 2 games. I resisted the temptation to sign him, and I wish I had signed him because he was excellent. Steven Pienaar scored for Everton in their 3-1 win against Aston Villa, so Pienaar gets in there for that. Morrison, he scored as well. Excellent week for him. Very good for him. Then we have Carlos Tevez, who scored Manchester City's equalising goal against Liverpool yesterday. It was unlucky because Skirtle passed it. It was unlucky from Liverpool because Skirtle passed it straight to him. I feel bad for him, but there we go. Tevez, the striker, got his 100th goal in English football. Very well done to him. Manchester City fans should be happy they have him. And also, I wonder whether he would be scoring the amount of points if Aguero had been there. And then finally we have Fernando Torres, who scored a goal and assisted a goal, scored the toe poke and won the penalty which Hazard scored. He also played the full 90 minutes and was awarded a couple bonus points, giving Torres 11 points. So there is your dream team for game week 2, and now let me move on to the overall dream team for the season so far. And right away, top player is Eden Hazard with 34 points, but that, I have to say, he is an excellent player, taken the Premier League by storm so far, and well, what more can I say? He's amazing. Buy him, put him in your team as soon as you can. Check 15 points, that's because he's had 2 clean sheets, and he has been performing pretty well already, and he's made quite a few saves throughout. So well done to Peter Cech being the #1 goalkeeper. Branislav Ivanovic has got 30 points already as a defender, which is just spectacular because he scored, is it 2 in 2 games? He scored 2 in 2 games, and had 2 clean sheets, and also was awarded bonus points in about two games, I think so. And he's just done amazing so far. For his second goal of the season against Reading, he busted a gut to run the length of the pitch and score in Eden Hazard's assist. And that's what you really want to see from any player in a team, to be honest, let alone a defender. Rangel, 19 points because he's had 2 games, 2 clean sheets, scored in one of them. Good. He probably had some bonus points as well, so well done to Rangel there, 19 points. Next, we've got the lowest point scorer in the Dream Team, but I'm sure there's plenty of others who have 16. But Carl Jenkinson, quite an unlikely source to be in the Dream Team, considering he's only 4.5 value. He's got 16 points because he's had 2 clean sheets, so that's 12, and he's also been awarded 2 bonus points in each of the 2 games. So there you go, 16 points. If anyone had him in their squad from the start, that's an amazing buy, because for the value for money and points he got, he's an amazing buy. Simple as. Hazard, again, already mentioned him. Michu, 3 goals in 2 games, 2 clean sheets, bonus points, the brute, all of that. Dyer, 2 goals, and about 2 assists, I reckon, in 2 games, 2 clean sheets again, so he's not far behind Michu. Duff scored in both games. One against Manchester United has a good finish. Excellent for Duff, who's been on the cusp of just being an average player for so long, and Fulham really would need him since Dempsey is not playing right now. And then Marouane Fellaini scored against Manchester United. I'm not entirely sure, but I think he might follow up with a goal against Aston Villa or an assist. But he's done an excellent start this year, following up from last year, and he completely deserves it. Good to see an Everton player in the Dream Team. Sorry. Fernando Torres, 2 goals in 3 games, I believe he got a couple of assists and a couple of bonus points. That's put him right in there. Petric just scored, I believe, 2 goals. No, he scored 3. 2 or 3 goals, I'm not entirely sure. Fulham fans, you can tell me, or just anyone who knows can tell me how many goals Petric scored. But he did well in the opening game of Fulham won 5-0. Amazing. And then he played well against Manchester United. No, I don't think he did play, did he? As far as I know, he didn't play, but he did really well straight away, and he's taken the Premier League by storm like others are, like Hazard and Michu. And obviously, Chelsea have 4 players in the Dream Team already. That's simply because they played 3 games. Okay, so there is Game Week 3 coming up, and as you all probably already know, there is going to be no Chelsea because they play in the UEFA Super Cup against Atletico Madrid on Friday night. So there's one less game, and all your Chelsea players will be redundant. They will not score any points, and if they are in your first team, they will get subbed out automatically at the end of the week. First of all, we've got West Ham v Fulham. If I was going to pick a player to select from each side, I'd probably choose Fulham, and I'll probably go with Damien Duff. Swansea v Sunderland. Keep on with your Swansea players, obviously Michu, Dyer, Routledge, and Rangel. I don't see Sunderland coming in the way of anything because they're just not a top team or a mid-table team anymore. They're just fallen from grace and glory or whatever they did have. Tottenham v Norwich. I would say go out and sign Bale and Van der Vaart because they will be able to attack Norwich so much, and it will be a good game for Tottenham to get back to whatever they think there is their top. If not, then I will class them as shit if they fail to get a point from Norwich. West Brom play host Everton, and I believe you should sign Pina or Fellaini, or even go for Lukaku if he's brought on against Everton, because he's strong, powerful, he can get in there and he can really rough up Distan or Jagielka. So yeah, those are my picks. Wigan, Stoke City, I would go with Shawcross for getting a clean sheet. or Di Santo for scoring a goal. Manchester City v QPR, the rematch of the title winning game from last year. I would go with Carlos Tevez, Nasri or Yaya Toure. They simply have to impress Manchester City. They've conceded 4 goals in their first 2 games and it's just not like them. QPR, they struggled already, so you would expect Manchester City to go out and win this comfortably, especially since they're at the Etihad. But obviously last year. Next we've got Liverpool v Arsenal on Sunday, and I would expect this to be a high scoring game because Arsenal have yet to score in the Premier League, in all competitions sorry, and we're going to be very up for a big game. Liverpool coming back from nearly winning against Manchester City, they will be up for it and they will believe they can get something from us, especially since they're at Anfield. It will be a difficult game for both. Newcastle hosts Aston Villa, then Babar, Papi Cisse, Hatem Ben Arfa, and also Bent. I think he might just get a goal because they are due one. He's due one. And finally, in game week 3, we got Manchester United away to Southampton. Southampton are not to be underestimated. They have a good attacking force, and Manchester United have conceded 4 goals already in their first 2 games, so it's not going to be a walk in the park for them in my opinion. It's not going to be easy. But I would back obviously players like Van Persie and Kagawa to score. Perhaps even a midfielder grabbing a goal out cleverly from an unlikely source. I could see all these stuff happening. And finally, just to end, these are my fantasy football picks for the next game week. I did mention a few just there, but here we go. And Damien Duff, he is impressed. He's got 20 points so far, scoring 2 goals in his first 2 games. Excellent against Manchester United, who are a top team, and he can perform against his next opponent, West Ham, on the 1st of September. It shouldn't be too hard for Fulham, and there's every chance of Damien Duff coming over a clean sheet. Next we've got Steven Gerrard. He is pretty damn good, as you expect. He is high at 9.5, but it is worth it because he is the amazing player that we all know he is. He's got 5.8 points against Manchester City, and it's because he made 2 assists, and I wouldn't put it past him really hurting Arsenal. He's only selected by 4.3% of the entire Fantasy Premier League, which is something that you wouldn't expect from someone who used to be one of the massive midfield bonus scorers, but it's just simply because of his recent injuries. I back him to do well this week, even though it is against my beloved Arsenal. Next we've got Kagawa, just rated less value than Gerrard, selected by much more percentage, and his total score is only 9 so far. But they are at Southampton away, and the little Japanese man will have an influential role in Manchester United's season, particularly as he is so good. He's just so good. All of you Manchester United fans, Japanese people, let me know what you think about him. Darren Gibson, ex-Man United, played excellent against them, actually, if I may say so, and then followed it up with a good game against Aston Villa. You know, he's a cheap player. I think if you have him in your team, don't expect too much other than a consistent performance, clean sheets, and perhaps an assist every now and then, because he's well capable of it, in my opinion. Darren Gibson for you. Next we've got Santi Cazorla, who has been at the heart of all Arsenal things in the first 2 games. He is 9 million and selected by 9%. He's only got 6 points so far, but that's because Arsenal kept 2 clean sheets. But he is due to get a goal and assist very soon, perhaps even 2 or 3 in one game. And against Liverpool, it could be a do-over of the Arshavin thing. A little magician just springing up and causing havoc. It would be good for an Arsenal perspective to see. Shockingly bad from a Liverpool perspective. It will be a good game for good talent. Suarez, Cazorla, Podolski, Gerrard, all these. Next, the strikers, Carlos Tevez, who is selected by 34% of fantasy managers and is £9.4 million. Not that high. Surely all players who all Spanish players who selected Aguero pretty much just transferred a straight swap Aguero for Tevez, and he performed in the big game excellently, got a goal, I think he assisted as well, and he's committed his future to Manchester City. He's committed to the club. He does have QPR at home, and I do back him to rate them. I'm sorry QPR fans, but it's just the way I see it going. And finally we've got Emmanuel Adebayor. He puts the ball in the net quite often. 9.8 million. I think he'll do well, guys. You know, he's been signed up full time by Tottenham. I could see him bagging a couple goals and really getting in there, and he'll be itching to score a header, one of them type of things. He's got Norwich at home, so come on, bread and butter for you, Emmanuel. Win that header, get me some points, because I have you in my squad. Anyway, you guys, this has been me, Wildest. These have been my fantasy picks for the next week. Please look out for more videos. It's been slowing down a bit, but please stay tuned for more. Hope you liked it. Comment, let me know how it's going for you guys and how you think the Premier League is going to shape out. Have a good one. Peace.